Hello everybody, this is the Goofsome Fox coming at you with a match here in the Marasai, and this is going to be a 500 cost match here on Supply Depot. And yeah, much like my last video covering the Tristan, I'm going to be covering the buffed Marasai here. I guess we could also say this is going to be like both a suit and a weapon look, because I'm going to be using the Fedayeen Rifle prototype for this match here, because this weapon got buffed as well. And yeah, also much like the Tristan, the Marasai is a suit that I play pretty much all the time, mostly at 450. I don't really get it out at 500 too much, but I decided to do it for this match because the level 2 version got most of the buffs from the recent unit adjustments, so it seemed only reasonable that this is the version that I would try to get a match for and cover. And yeah, I play the suit pretty much a lot. It's one of my mains for 450, so doing this testing video was pretty much inevitable in a way. So without further ado, let's jump right into it here. So the Marasai, should mention real quick, it is a 450 to 500 cost general. I don't think a 550 of this thing actually exists yet, which that would be very interesting to actually see. But looking at the unit features here, the unit HP was increased from 17,000 to 18,000, also goes for upper levels as well. Actually, yeah, I assume there is no level 3 version of this thing, because if that was the case, that would probably get some of these buffs as well. And looking at it, yeah, all these other unit features are for the level 2 version. Level 2 unit skill reaction booster program level 1 has been given. Level 2 unit skill thruster output increase level 1 has been given, and the level 2 unit skill special right shoulder armor buffer level 1 was increased to level 3. So that big shoulder shield you see there, yep, you take much less damage when you get hit there, which is very nice because that is a big hitbox, and just having that extra defense is always really nice. And now we're going to look at the Fedayeen Rifle prototype here, and yeah, if you do have this weapon or you use this weapon, these buffs should also apply to the Gym Nightseeker V. If I'm not mistaken, I think that suit might have also gotten its own set of buffs, so maybe that might be something worth covering. I doubt it though, because I really don't play that suit enough to really make a buff video about it, so I doubt that would probably happen anytime soon. But looking at the weapon here, the cooldown time was shortened from 1.3 seconds to 1 second. Overheat was shortened from 12 seconds to 10 seconds. Rigidity time after using the weapon is shortened. And for the level 2 version, the power was increased from 2,350 to 2,400. And the level 2 focus fire power is increased. So yeah, again, more buffs kind of focused around the level 2 variant, which is very nice. It kind of seems like that was the overall intent here, that they were trying to buff the 500 cost version, which, yeah, considering I don't see the level 2 that much compared to the level 1, I guess that does make sense that they would try to give that one a few buffs, and I mean, I guess it's kind of a spoiler, but it's been really fun to play. But now we get to the big one here, that is the head-mounted Vulcan modified, which has been replaced with a new sub-weapon, the Marasai head-mounted Vulcan. So kind of similar to how the Tristan got a new version of its Stonefoss, the Marasai got completely new head Vulcans, which I was actually kind of surprised of, because I feel like the Marasai Vulcans were already really decent on it, especially since at its cost at 450. You know, having them, the Zeta era, like, Vulcans on suits mostly tend to be really good weapons, so it was kind of surprising to see this get a completely, like, new weapon overall. And let's look at these stats here. So, Marasai head-mounted Vulcan, a new added improved from the original spec of head-mounted Vulcan modified. The power was increased from 70 to 90, projectile speed is increased, and stagger accumulation value has also been increased. And yeah, I think I went and tested it too. I don't remember how many bullets it took to get a stagger, but they are definitely much better for getting stuns, which on this suit I think is really nice to have, because you really, most of the time, you only have 2 range weapons. You're either using the regular beam rifle or the Fedayeen Rifle here, so having something that can help get those extra stuns is really nice, especially accumulation-wise. Probably also pairs really well with your teammates as well if you have like multiple accumulation weapons hitting one target, and yeah, it's been very nice to have, and yeah, that is the Marasai buffs here, and yeah, I feel like they have been pretty good overall, especially like the Fedayeen Rifle, since I really don't get that weapon out too much. I much prefer the instant stunning beam rifle. It's been nice to use that a bit and try it out. It's a pretty alright weapon overall. I think it can also pierce. It got like buffed a long time ago to be able to pierce on a charge as well, so seeing this weapon get some more changes to it is very nice, but yeah, I think the Marasai, as it was before, was already a pretty decent suit, so at this point, I think with the buffs, it just kind of made it, better than it already was, and it's a pretty standard general overall. That's like kind of like the reason I do like it a lot, aside from that I just like the Marasai in general. But I feel like in this game, it's always been a pretty balanced suit. You could kind of build it towards either ranged or melee builds, which is very nice given the kits that this suit can have depending on what weapons you're using. If you already know me, I don't use the sea serpent like that. I have a previous video that was about me not using the sea serpent on the Marasai at all. I'm not really good with the wire weapons that much, so I just refuse to use them. So if you want to take that as invalidating my opinion completely, I do not blame you. But I think overall, yeah, Marasai is pretty good as it is buffed, and I really don't have much else to say about this suit, so I'll just commentate over the last minute of the match here till we get to the end, and I'll give my final closing notes. Actually, I should say now, there is a lot of things that have gotten buffed, and I don't know which of them I'm actually going to cover. I don't really have anything else at the moment that is for any of the other buff suits, so please comment down below if you have any, like, maybe specific suits you want me to try to use before the month is up, because I try to make sure with these unit adjustments, I try to get them before the next unit adjustments just to kind of avoid confusion over which unit adjustments are actually being presented. So if there's any suits that anyone would like to see in particular, I can try to get some matches with it in a timely manner and maybe get something out. If not, though, this might be the last testing video I really have for this month here, so yeah, I do think ending it off here as a strong note would be pretty good, though. Again, unless something else does come up. And yeah, real quick, match is about to end, so we'll see how the level 2 Marasai held up here. As you can see, a pretty high score here for our team. Definitely some good works going around down there, and let's see how we did here. Mission completed. And did get top individual and top in assist. Gonna send a few praises to, actually, no, I think I only praised one of my teammates. Second place overall with 4 kills and 1 loss. And there we go. Did praise the Hazel on our team. And hey, a gold crate there. Yeah, the new FF bazooka. I don't have that suit, so really can't do much with that weapon, unfortunately. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video here. And again, comment down below if there's any particular like suits from the unit adjustments you want to see me cover. I know there was a pretty good handful, and I've only covered generals so far. I don't know if I'm going to cover the Kianos, because that thing only got like a few buffs to it, so I don't know if I can really do a whole video centered around the Kianos unless I just get a really good match with it and go, hey, this thing got buffed. But aside from that, that's going to be the end of this video. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and with that, I will see you all in the next one. Later.